welcome to Sunday's Oracle and Spiritual Readings. How is my sound? Can you guys let me know? My mic. Let me see if I can put it off to the side here. Okay, how is my sound now? Okay, can you guys hear me? Okay, thank you. I wasn't sure. My mic was plugged in, but my mic was sitting behind my computer. I knew you couldn't hear me from way over there. Okay. Welcome, welcome. I know those of you that were in Brenda's room. Hey, Marby. I need to start my list really quick. Get my mice mixed up here. I need to move this one so it don't keep grabbing it. I am a little disorganized today. I don't know if you guys were listening, watching Brenda. I've been down for the past 2 weeks with a pretty bad bout of pancreatitis. I'm into week 3 of it. This is the first really bad bout I've had since I was in the hospital last December. So very fortunate that, I've had chronic pancreatitis since I was 42 and I'm 60 now, so 18 years of this. And I have never gone a 9-month period without having a really bad attack. So I've been very grateful and thought, well, maybe this is going to get better under control. But this bout is making up for not having it for so long. So I've been sleeping a lot and trying to take it easy and not overtaxing myself. We didn't even go out this weekend. I just felt so rotten that my husband last night wanted to go out so bad. I said, go. I just don't feel like going. And I'm glad I didn't, because I guess they didn't have any regular bands. They had a small guitarist that didn't have a mic, and he couldn't sing over his guitar. And my husband stayed for probably about 45 minutes, and then finally just sort of snuck out. He said there was only a few other people there. I sort of felt sorry for the guy because usually we have big crowds down there where we go dancing, but they didn't have a regular band scheduled, which is probably why I couldn't find the band schedule, because normally they post the monthly band schedule and they didn't put one out this month, so don't know. Anyways, so he came home early and thought it was rather interesting. I'm going to switch my screen up a little bit. I'm just looking at my computer here really quick. I can't see what I look like, but you guys are seeing on YouTube. Okay. I'm going to turn... Oh, I just got a notification here. I'm sorry. One of my computers is a touch screen, and the one I'm trying to close the screen out on isn't. Okay. I'm sorry. It'll make it easier if I can see what's going on. Ah, now I can see what you're seeing. Okay, great. That helps. Let me go through and star people that have came in. And hello, Tammy. And yes, I did get your donation. Thank you so much. It was so nice. I was really grateful for that. It really helped me out this week. People are slowly coming in right now, but I've had a long week. Hey, Cheryl and Tommy, you're new. If you're new to the station, please like and subscribe and hit the thumbs up, everybody. That'll help with my algorithms. Is that the right word? I think it is. I'm also having a little bit of cognitive. I have multiple sclerosis, for those that you didn't know, and every so often I lose my words. it impacts my cognitive, so I'll lose my words sometimes. But just bear with me. I'll find him eventually, or Snowwolf reads my mind. He'll find him for me. No pressure there, Wolfie. Okay, I'm gonna do a general reading though to start off, like I always do for the group, and I haven't even been overloading on politics this week. Been hitting a few of them. I I heard that California had two earthquakes down in Baja California, which is the lower part of California near the San Diego area, or below San Diego actually. Baja California is below San Diego, but I guess we had like a 3.7. There were smaller quakes, but I yesterday I had tremendous headache and was just feeling really wonky, and then I read this morning that they had earthquakes down there. When that's sort of it, I can feel the vibration change. I didn't even think about earthquakes. It wasn't as intense as if it was. The closer it is to me, the more vibration, more it affects me. I know Linda G's another one that feels the throws her equilibrium off. Um, and I was real nauseous yesterday too, and I just went and laid down instead of doing a show. I was going to do a show yesterday evening, but because I didn't get on at 2 o'clock, and my stomach had been bothering me, and I then my head started hurting, and then my husband's like, I'm going out, and by then it was 5 o'clock, and I was just feeling rotten, and I just decided to. I went to sleep from there. When he came home, it was like 8:30, and yeah, I had been out the whole time because I was falling asleep right as he woke me up, to tell me he was leaving, asked me if I wanted to go or not, and I was like, no, don't want to go. But I lost my chat here. There it goes. I'm sorry. I've got both computers on. My Apple seems to be working really good today. I'm totally out of that Mercury retrograde, so I'm not getting the crazy interruptions from from Mercury anymore. So I'm on my Apple. That way I can use my mic. I can't use my mic with my other computer because I don't have the outlets for it. Okay, the collective here. Keeping track of what I'm doing. So what happens when I'm not feeling good is I'm a little off. I'm gonna run an hour and a half today. So I set my timer on my watch to remind me at an hour and 15 minutes in. I'm gonna close the readings for incoming people at 4 o'clock, just to let you guys know. So, well, if you could remind me, since I know you'll be in the room, or just send me a text so it pops up on my phone. My phone's laying out, and that way I remember, so I don't overtax myself, because I tend to channel when I read, and it draws a lot of my energy out. I'm just gonna move my mic a little bit so it's facing me and not so much in the camera. Okay, gets in my space to read. Okay, the center of the reading, I'm getting that we are going to be working in partnerships. This is for the collective. We are walking away things that aren't serving us, with the Ten of Pentacles. The first was the Two of Cups, partnerships. It's emotional partnerships. It's working in conjunction with other people. The Ten of Wands, it's your fire energy. That's things that you're letting go of things from your past, and you packed your bags, and you're only taking the good things with you moving forward. Those are the lessons we've learned in our past, and the positive energy of our past. So that's great. And I've got the chat going on my computer screen to the left, so if I'm looking that direction, um, that's why. It's because I'm trying to read the chat at the same time, and I'm going to expand that screen so I can see it like in supersized. Okay. I'm going to make it bigger. Okay. That way I can actually read it. At about an hour at 4 o'clock, well, let me know that I'm in an hour in, so I close the adding people to the list. That way I won't go over an hour and a half, and I can pick everybody up in the reading. And then if I have a few lingerers, I'll do like a 1 to 3 card quick reading, um, or just pull an oracle for them. Okay, let's see. Walking away. Okay, we've come into this energy is for the collective was um, we're in our higher power, we're in our higher self, we're rising above our energy, so we're coming into this week at a higher cognitive level, so that's great. Yes, we're still at the same time zone too. Okay, thank you. And above us is the Queen of Cups. That's using our intuition, that's using our higher self, that higher energy, that knowing, as we're going through this week. So it's going to be very positive, very intuitive week for us all. And I haven't even been following the astrologers, so I don't even know what planet movements we're in right now. I usually follow several astrologers and try to keep up on that, but this week has been just super wonky for me. Um, Beneath us, we have a Page of Cups. That's emotions, that abundance coming towards us, a message of abundance coming towards us. And of course, when pigs fly, this little pig. It's my granddaughter Addie. It always reminds me of that little pig. Always reminds me of my granddaughter. She collects them. But hi, Viviana. Great to see you in the room. I'm going to add you to the list. And it's been pretty fast. Oh, and Trinzone. You snuck in on me too. I'm trying to keep up with the list as it's popping up, so I can see it moving. Okay. And then as we move into the direction we're going, of course, here's that Knight of Pentacles telling us that financially things are going to be looking good this week. I don't know about you guys, but this is my payday week coming up, so I'm looking forward to having finances. I messed up my budget this month. I made an advance payment I forgot about, and I overdrew. Luckily, they paid it. It was my car payment, and I was going to pay it. It was one I hadn't thought I paid yet, and I was going to juggle it into the next payment, payday, because it's before it's due. But oh well, I screwed up. That cost me a non-sufficient fund fee, but at least it's paid. At least they didn't reject it, so I don't overdraft. It's really strange, and I forgot I had done that because I usually don't set advance payments like that. And when I made the payment last month, I went ahead and set the next one coming up because it was so close, and then forgot about it because I didn't write it down on my budget. Oh, where we're feeling right now, where we see ourselves is in temperance. We're just being patient through this period of time. We're calm, we're relaxed, self-care. This is my card. This is the card my guides show me on a regular basis. Flash temperance in my head all the time, telling me I need to take care of myself. I need to slow down. Our environment is the Ace of Cups. I love this because this the heart energy. That's everything we're doing is coming from our heart. We're bringing that energy forward. It's a very positive card, very positive moving into this week. So it looks like this week is going to be financially good with all these cups and leaving things behind and moving in our intuition, our higher powers. And that fire energy, we have choices coming up for us. All choices are good. This is an action card. We need to take action for the opportunities that come our way. Weigh both your opportunities. Follow your heart's desire. You know, this heart card, of course, is showing it with the Ace of Pentacles. You can't go wrong at either choice you make when you have more than one choice. Just follow the one that's best for you. You're going to learn lessons in every choice you make, regardless of which choice it is. There's always going to be a right choice because there's always lessons to learn in every opportunity that comes towards us. So we do have choices coming our way and options coming in, and that's that fire energy with those wands, that Two of Wands. So we need to take action. And then we have the Queen of Swords. This is that queen that stands in her truth. She's a strong energy queen. This is our final outcome as we were moving through the week. She's strong. She's precise. She makes quick decisions, good decisions. She's sharp-minded, very intelligent, and she follows truth. So it's a beautiful reading for the collective, and I like no politics in it. Great. I do think we have a debate coming up, I believe, on the 10th, which I'm really looking forward to seeing because I think it's going to be a shite show, to say the least. And my predictions on that, Trump's going to have some serious cognitive issues, and he's going to be excessively rude. He's going to try to bait Kamala Harris. Now I'm channeling this. She's not going to respond to his baiting. She's going to focus on the questions asked first. Then she'll rebut maybe a little bit of the baiting, but she's not gonna dive into the debate and get defensive about it. She's gonna stand her ground. Anytime he tries to tell people what she believes in, she will correct him on that because he has no clue at what she believes in. He just knows his rhetoric. But she's gonna clean the floor with him. He can't compete with her. So he's gonna do like he did with he won't be able to stay on topic. He will never answer the questions. He'll try to direct the narrative, etc. Oh, thank you there, Vivian. That was really sweet of you. I also tagged it on the top of the YouTube page. I believe I typed it in right. I did it from memory, so hopefully I typed it in right. Okay, I'm gonna look at the screen really quick. I do appreciate you coming in and posting things for me, Vivian. It really is a great help. And you're always just on top of it. Okay, I'm going to go to the star. I have 7 people currently in the star. I will watch for new people coming in and add them to the list until 4 o'clock, which I'm going to close the list at 4 p.m. today. And I'm going to start with Tammy. Nice to see you back, Tammy. Okay. I'm going to pull the words again. I like these. They're sort of fun. The first word we're getting is awareness. So be aware of your environment. And I've got my cards sitting out from last week. They've all been shuffled. I shuffled after I finished yesterday, but I'm going to do a quick shuffle through them because I didn't shuffle them before I started. Thank you, dear. We got a flyer. The Queen of Coins. That's that financial queen. She's control of her money and her financial destiny. I like that. They fly out like that. I always like to catch them because usually they're wanting to be seen. They're wanting to speak. And I'll just draw one for you too. Got the Tower. Now the Tower doesn't mean you're going to have a bad time necessarily. Towers are can be a foundation, so you have a good foundation started, and you're building from there. So I think you're working on a new foundation. I'm hearing yes from my guides. So yes, This is a new foundation that you're working and building on in your current, um, but it's a positive things. Be aware of your environment though, and watch things that are going on around you. I am gonna pull. I love these surrender cards, so I'm gonna pull surrender cards again today, and I think I'm gonna pull force cards because I didn't do them last week. So I'll pull those forward. Try to switch it up each week to make it a little bit more interesting, so we're not getting duplicate readings. Once I read the cards, I set them aside so I'm not duplicating readings from reading to reading, so we get multiple readings when we're doing oracles. Now, remember, when we're doing oracles, if it resonates with you, you were meant to hear that. It does apply to you too. And you'll hear messages, especially with these postcards from Spirit, that resonate with you from card to card. They always have wonderful messages. So, and the same thing with the surrender cards or any other cards that we pull in the reading. So, even though I'm reading for one person, it could apply to multiple people. So, the surrender card for you is surrender to addictions, Tammy. I think you've already done that. But it says it's always an ongoing. Whether you're addicted to a substance, food, people, sex, overworking, take action and begin to heal that addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. And yeah, addictions come in so many forms. It doesn't mean substance abuse or alcohol or anything like that. It could be procrastination. There's one of my I've been on procrastination mode mostly because I haven't been feeling good. When I don't feel good, I don't feel like doing anything. Does that make sense? The postcard from heaven is the theme of with love. And it says, we have a secret for you. Sorry, give you echo in my own ear. We have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you're willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid a narrow confines of the know-it-all and open up to the unlimited potentials you can discover only by curious optimists. I'm a know-it-all, so I need to take heed on that one. Curiosity allows you to discover new things, to see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions that might not even know you have. Right now, whatever is going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of all the aspects of it. You need to make an informed choice. You might be projecting a story that isn't totally true. So moving forward, your mantra could be, I don't know. That's interesting as you keep your mind and heart open to the new experiences and a richer existence overall. All of us over here want you to be all you can be. We are cheering for you. Can you hear us? So, I like that card. It's interesting. Okay. And the next on our list is snow. Snow Wolf. Click Tammy off so I don't lose my place here. The word for you, Snow Wolf, is trust. And the tarot I pulled for you today is the Two of Swords. That's opportunities coming to you. There's going to be a couple opportunities you need to trust. You'll know the truth of which one's appropriate for you. Trust in the decisions you make because they will be the right ones. You're using your higher self, your truth, your knowledge to make that decision on the opportunities as they present themselves to you. Opportunities come in many different aspects. You need to surrender to the idea that you can fix someone. And it says it's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. And I heard a name when I said that, but I'll tell you privately what I heard, because I don't want to broadcast that. Okay, and then the theme for your postcard from Spirit is "You are beauty," and it says, "Dear you, the common sayings be in the world, but not of it, and wear the world loosely. Refer to the need to engage with life." While not being attached to a specific outcome. Do not take this world too personally, for you are one of many co-creators here to play, and we have many ideas about how this should play out. Just know the outcomes don't matter as much as the presence of your bringing to each experience and how you let yourself flow through life. There is a real freedom in knowing and accepting this. You will, so will you wear the world loosely, or will it straitjacket you? I would choose a loose. It's your choice. Whatever happens, you have the courage to keep trying to live as you are meant to. And when it comes to manifesting, don't worry about how or even why. We have that covered. Everything is going to turn out exactly as it should. Spirit has a plan, loving you always and forever. So, I like that. Next up is Marby. Okay, and we have Shamkili that entered the room. I'm going to add you to the list as well. Let me see if I've missed anybody else. Your word for today is positivity. I always try to stay positive. Even when bad things are happening, I always like to take a positive outlook because it's too easy to go into the negative. Negative is a lot easier to wrap our heads around, but positive is hard to accept. So no matter what happens, if you have a negative thought, look for something positive that came out of something negative, because there's always something positive that comes out of it. That's called the lesson. Okay, in this card you get the Fool. Oh no. Oh, this is I'm using the deck, the in-between deck. It's the World going into the Fool. So the World is completion. It's a form of completion, the completion of a circle. Moving into the Fool, and the Fool is a new journey. So you're at the end of one journey, you've completed a journey, and you're moving into the next. This is not that you're the Fool, this is taking that leap of faith. So you need to be positive in the up and coming week, because your week is going to transcend into a new beginning, and take that leap of faith. Surrender true creativity. Oh, I love that. That's great advice. And find something creative to do. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all activities, ideas about how you pursue a dream or solve a problem. I love that. That's a neat card. And the message from the postcard from Spirit is, you are loved. And it says, dearest you, we have another side. The other side, we here on the other side have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally everything. We do not necessarily mean romantic or erotic love, although they are wonderful, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to animal life and birth into existence. Love is without condition and is based on a reverence and a fierce and joyful aspect of life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other or separate from or better or less than, etc. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. You can let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you always and forever. We just adore you over here. That's a neat message. That's a new one. I've never read this one before, so that's really a neat message. I like that. It really resonates with me. Such a great perspective to put things into. And next up is Cheryl. And I just want to, my other computer shut itself off because it wasn't moving. It says I disconnected from the chat. I think JR came into room. We have a couple of people that came in. What a love lady. I like that name. Okay, let me go into the list and grab these other people that have come into the room really quick. And hello, JR, and what a love lady. I'm glad to see you've joined us. And I'm adding you to the list. The list closes at 4 o'clock, which is 30 minutes from now. The room's still filled. People are coming into the room. Okay. And Cheryl is up next. This is an interesting word, integrity. My guides say you have integrity. They just want me to know you have integrity. So. That's good. Integrity is important. Definitely important. Might be a. Oh, you got two postcards come up. Okay, I don't normally pull two. Okay. In the tarot, the between deck, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is financial security and all that. So money moving into the devil. The devil is not, you're gonna get God. It's there may be somebody that's suppressing you, or maybe wanting to borrow money from you or take advantage of you financially. Be aware of that. Don't let somebody bring you down or take advantage of you financially. When that card's moving together like that, I would say, my guys are saying yes. It's not bad to help people out financially, but don't make them dependent on you for it. They have got to find ways to solve their own financial problems. So it's okay to help people out a little bit. Don't allow them to become dependent on you, and don't let them bring you down in the process of that. Because you don't need to be taken advantage of. Your surrender card is surrender to attachments to results. So let's see how that ties together. The formula of success is to do all you can to make things happen. Then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to desired outcomes can sabotage it. So, there's that food for thought on that one. The first postcard that came out, I actually got two for you that came out together. We're stuck together, so they were meant to be. You are magical, and it says, dear you, what is true for you can be impeccable with your words. You can be impeccable with your words. Sure you can, as long as it's not used to manipulate others, and truth can set everyone free. Let go of the results. Well, here he goes, back to the surrendering results, huh? Let go of the results. Let go of your fears, and allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive of you and loving and all kinds of prosperous. This is not the time to compromise and hide the truth from others. Whatever it is you want, go for it, and be clear in your motives, especially when it comes to yourself. You will be happy you did. This is a time where you will tap into your power and co-create and manifest your best life. Doesn't it feel amazing? The results, the miracles. When you tell the truth and ask the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's bountiful lessons and achieve your dreams. Love you always. Oh, that's a neat card. And then the other one says, you are divine beauty. And it says, dearest you, the simple yet powerful laws of cause and effect mean everything is in relationship. Every action on earth has a consequence. Even in the spirit world, there is consequences to every action taken on your behalf. Right now, you're facing conditions that were set into motion by the past decisions. Consequences are coming into being in your favor. They will remind you that making good choices and listening to your intuition pay off. If some things are a little off and uncertain, know that whatever you are facing, you can step beyond it, and just by using your imagination and acting on that instead of reacting is what is being presented. Everything you think and do has far reaching reverberations in the web of life. Move to a higher ground and have faith that what goes around comes around, and the universe always self-correcting anyways. It's Isn't that amazing how we adore you? I like how those tie back into this transitional card from the Ten of Pentacles into that devil, that somebody taking advantage of you or suppressing you and trying to bring you down. You can use this energy, listen to your truth and be positive, and use that energy to that cause and effect energy by helping somebody else. Are you crippling them from helping themselves, or are you helping them rise above? Where's the limit? Where's the balance? That cause and effect. I always think of it as my mom was one of those overly generous, overly always wanting to help us out, and then holding it against us later type mode. So, are you helping somebody and they're taking advantage of that help, or is it something positive you're doing it to help them move forward in a very positive way? So, yeah, watch people around you and make sure that you're not being taken advantage of. Love that. These are interesting readings today. And next up is Vivian. And the word for you today is forgiveness. That's always a hard one for people to grasp onto. My philosophies about forgiveness is not necessarily by forgiving as saying somebody could do something harmful to you. That's not what forgiveness is about. Forgiveness is not giving somebody an excuse that, okay, well, it's okay that you hurt me or did whatever. No, forgiveness is releasing yourself from the energy in which you're carrying from being burdened by something somebody else put on you. So forgive yourself for having carried that weight and put that energy back on the person that caused you to feel that way to begin with. That's a great way to forgive. And then realize that people put those burdens and weights on you because they're not feeling good about themselves. They're deflecting their energy towards you and laying it on you and weighting you down with it. So my philosophy always is, if they put this on me, it's probably because they have something they didn't work through themselves. And I forgive them for not being able to find the help that they need and feel that they need to put that endeavor on me. So that's the way I always look at it. So I'm not carrying that burden. I forgive myself for taking on that burden and I'm carrying it. It doesn't mean that what they did was right or wrong, and it's not consenting by any means. But that's one way to look at it more positively, is not allowing yourself to carry a burden of somebody else's grief by any means. Okay. The surrender card the tarot card that we pulled for you today is the King of Wands, moving into the Page of Wands. So the King of Wands is a powerful king. He is knowledgeable. He's very nurturing, comforting. He uses his intuition, his creativity to do everything in his world. Very creative, very passionate, very nurturing, and that message coming from the Page of Wands, it's an action card. It's letting you know that you need to take action. It's bringing you a message that something's coming up that you're going to be needing to take action towards. So that's that fire energy. Also, you have that strength, of course, as the King of Wands, very strong king, nurturing, fire energy, passionate, creative. intuitive, knowledgeable. So, the surrender card I have is surrender to trust. It says, trust yourself and your decisions. Do not be swayed by other people's opinions about what you do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. So, the beautiful card is, I love the colors. And the postcard from Spirit for you is with love. It says, dearest you have something exciting to share. We have something exciting to share with you. You are a manifesting master. You don't know even, I lost my place. You're a manifesting master, and you don't even know it. There will always be enough of everything that you need in your life. Money, opportunities, love, kindness, whatever you're asking guidance about. Have faith and be open to many ways in which you will experience prosperity. Spirit is the source of your supply. The universe is always reflecting back on you what you believe. So whenever you fall into insecurity, you'll be shown an illusion as if your fear were real. But the truth is that the universe is abundant. You are and always have been enough, and abundance is your natural state. If you imagine something consistently as truth, you can and will create it. You are so on the right path now. Keep believing, and then seeing happens. Loving you more and more every day. So I'm a firm believer in manifestation. So anytime you're down, start manifesting what it is you want that outcome to be, and it will come to you. And I believe in that. I'm always manifesting. I'm always setting goals and paths, and it's just part of the way I function. Seeing where I'm going next, visualizing what I want to do, and how I'm going to go about doing it. Yes, those plans change, but I'm a firm believer in manifestation. I hope that resonates with you. And next on our list is Trend Zone. How are you doing today? A strange word, detoxify. So it must be wanting you to get things out of your system. Or people. People can be toxic in our lives too. Missy, not tarot. Look at my card short. What's short? Well, it's an interesting card. It is the Seven of Cups moving into the Eight of Cups. The Seven of Cups is that it's usually a whole bunch of cups with bubbles underneath. That's a form of manifestation, manifesting things into your life, into fruition. But the Eight of Cups is walking away. So I would say you're manifesting what you're wanting to move forward in, and in that process, it's allowing you to walk away from things that are no longer serving you. These are cups. It's emotional cards. It's emotional attachments. It can be material things. It can be moving forward in a career. So if you're leaving one thing and moving into another, it may be representative of walking away from what's no longer serving you is an old job and moving into a new job and allowing you to expand yourself expand your horizons. Um, so it says surrender to rest and sleep. Prevent burnout. Slow down. Honor your need for quiet time. And place peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. It's like a temperance card here. This is something I've been doing this. I haven't been feeling too well. So you need to surrender to rest and sleep. That'll detoxify you, right? Rejuvenate yourself. And then the spirit, the postcard from spirit is with love. And it says, dear you, check in occasionally with yourself about your motives behind actions you are planning on taking, especially when you have to have an end game in mind. In this source of your motivation and desire, motivation, desire, and entitlements. That didn't make sense. Let me reread that sentence. Check in occasionally with yourself about your motives behind actions you are taking, especially when you have an end game in mind. Is the source of your motivations desire or entitlement? There, that makes better sense. Maybe you are drawn to a certain path because you think it will bring you the feeling related to the outcome you seek, like safety or wholeness. Know that you will see a inflection in the other world of motives and desires, that motive that drives you forward. Do you need a motive, or can you simply pull into the direction your soul calls you towards joy, discovery, growth, adventure, participating in something compelling and meaningful without trying to define it? If you can step forward, surrender to whatever spirit has in store for you, you will be amazed at the way things turn out. Check your motives and then hand them over to spirit. Everybody here wants the best for you. Life, love, and more than you know. Life loves you more than you know. Boy, I'm stumbling all over that card. It's a beautiful card, though. So you can tell I'm getting tired, huh? It's showing up in my reading. I'm dyslexic, and so that's usually the first place things like that show. I don't know why my computer keeps timing out over here. Oh, hi, Tony. No, you're just in time. I'm going to add you to the list really quick, and you will be the last. I'm closing the list at 4 o'clock, but I don't think anybody else will jump in. Yeah, I've got 5 minutes. Wolfie's going to remind me. And you'll let me know if somebody comes in between now and then, because I'm going to grab Tony, and then I'm going to go back into the group. And I do not know how to pronounce your name correctly. It's Shankili. I hope that's right. You have many problems, huh? Well, let's see if we get anything on that. Or are you having many problems, maybe? Well, the word for you was pulled was spontaneity. So be spontaneous. Let's see what's in the tarot for you. You get justice moving into the hangman, which would represent justice is finding a balance. And the hangman, of course, is it's not that you're hung up so much as you need to take a 360-degree look around you. What's going on? What needs? What's happening around you? It'll allow you to see things in a better perspective. So as you're finding your balance and you're taking a look around you, it's going to allow you to find that direction, that energy, that positive energy. The surrender card that I got for you is surrender to the need to be right. Easier said than done for some of us. And it says, give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding and not rigid. You will help resolve the conflicts and improve your relationships. So sometimes you just let the hold back and let the other person know that maybe they're right. And the postcard from Spirit that came forward says, you are magical. Dearest you, there's a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you are faced with obstacles right now, the best course is to surrender and non-resistance. Soon enough, you'll see how easily it is to flow around it. Now is the time that those times when you must trust the river of your life. You go with the flow, and in no time you'll reach what you have in your heart and hopes are set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents. When it's time for greater efforts, you'll know exactly when you'll need to work these manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow cycles of your life, but as you develop your skills, affluence will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents, for we're right with you with our little umbrella drinks, smiling at your success. Love you so very much. That is so funny. This is such a Pisces card. This is how us Pisces live. We go with the flow. We're always just allowing things to take us where we need to go. I wonder if you're a Pisces. Are you a water sign? Are you one of us fellow Pisces that got that eve of going with that flow? Okay. Well, didn't exactly answer money issues, but you flip 3 cards for you because I'm curious, because I wasn't feeling anything financial with it other than you need to just keep with the current and allow things to happen spontaneously right now. Let me see if the cards have to say anything about money for you. Well, I'm not getting a lot of information about money. There are hidden secrets around you with this moon card. So, but I have the 3 of Cups, which is that wish upon a star. It's also celebration. So you do have celebration and wishes being fulfilled with that 3 of Cups. And it's an emotional card. It's a cups being of abundance. So things are there. You have the chariot in the center of the reading, which you're driving your own chariot, so you're moving forward and really, really fast through things right now. That's moving into the fact that the only pinnacle card that showed forward is where money's the thing. It's working in conjunctions with others. This is collaboration um, towards financial security. You're collaborating with somebody. This could be at work, in a project, something that's going to move you forward in that energy. And then you get the King of Cups. Of course, Cups again is abundantness. This is a king that has abundantness around him. He has the ocean, the fish. Those are all a sign of abundance. Very intuitive, creative, in a very positive. It can take care of things. His family, his kingdom, everything around him. So that this is a good card. So I do see abundance in you. I don't see financial hardship, any obstacle cards in your way. You're just moving in a nice upward straight path. You're running your own chariot right now. You're working with others, which is going to allow you to have that stability. So I think finances are going to be stable, and you're running in a very positive way. So I hope that's helpful for you in your question. And then we're moving on to, I'm losing my chat on my computer. Thank you. The list is closed now. Looks like Tony was the last one in the room, so that worked out perfect. I did get your message, Tony. There's still something in the hopper. Don't lose faith. I heard a big yes, and I will throw for you on that really quick. Since you're going to be the last reading, I'll throw a 5-card spread and see what's coming up. Okay. I have 2 more before you. I have What a Lovely Lady, 90, and then I have JR, and then I have Tony. So, What a Lovely Lady. I love that name. You guys come up with great names. That's a new one. I have not pulled a card with this theme before from the postcards from Spirit. What a Lovely Lady. The word for you is action. So you need to be taking action on something. The tarot card that I pulled for you is the Ace of Wands, which is an action card. Very positive, fire energy, that strength energy, creativity, intuition, knowledge. So all the great aspects to take action. Into the Two of Wands, which is choices and opportunities coming your way. This is that strength energy. Whatever you choose is going to give you strength. Never a bad choice when you have opportunities coming your way. They're always going to be positive. There are always going to be life lessons involved in each choice. I always say follow your heart when you're making a decision, when opportunities arise. You can't go wrong with either decision you make. Both will lead you in the right direction. The one that you follow your heart with is the path that you should be going on first, is what I always say. So that's great energy. And boy, action card with that. Then the surrender card is surrender to defensiveness. It's a great thing to surrender with. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. So that's a great piece of advice. And what a beautiful card. Geisha in the middle of it. And then the postcard from Spirit. This is the first one I've pulled like this. The topic is celebrate life. And it says, dearest wonderful you, to help you manifest a life of, of the highest good. We invite you to examine your deepest desire. Imagine all your dreams, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intentions take you in the wind. Your desires count on you. Your desires count and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when your desires come from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful and to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways that you can't possibly know. We know you are we know you and love you so deeply. We are so happy to support you. So that is a really cool card, and that's the first time I've ever seen this one. So what a neat card. Let me just keep this one out to reread it. I do that. I draw these cards every few days just to give me inspiration because they are really inspirational to me. I have not had a bad card out of this deck. This is one of my favorite decks. It's the postcard from Spirit. And I bought these on Amazon, and the box says they're $21. I don't think $21.99. I don't think I paid that much for them, though. They go on sale periodically. So if you're interested in this Oracle deck, it's a great one to just pull one a week or one every couple of weeks when you're just needing to pick me up. I love them, and it's always amazing how they resonate so well with whatever's going on in your life. They just know the right thing to say. And these are put out by Colette Baron Reed, and she does do beautiful cards. She's the one that wrote. Oh gosh, I have her. I have several decks from her. The Alice in Wonderland decks is one of hers. I know I love that deck. It's such a fun deck. I've got several of them. And she does beautiful artwork too on her cards. Okay. The next person on our list is JR. Like I said earlier, if you guys will give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. I'm trying to build my channel up. I was off for about a year. I had some pretty serious medical issues come up in this last year. Those of you who follow me know my background. I've had multiple vascular surgeries. I'm only 60 years old. I'm 6 years young. Multiple vascular surgery, a lot of complications to vascular surgery that went really awry. Ended down in UCLA getting corrective surgery and having some. Oh, you're new stuff. I will grab you and read for you. You're only 9 minutes late. I came on about an hour ago, but Krista, I will read for you too. I'll throw some cards for you. Anyways, then in December, my stomach and bowel ruptured. That almost killed me. I was in the hospital all through Christmas from the 18th through the 26th. I got out on the 26th of December, so I spent Christmas in the hospital. Major reconstructive surgery on my stomach and my bowel, and I'm still recovering from that. And this week I'm having my first bout of chronic pancreatitis since I've had that surgery. It's been like November since I've had pancreatitis, so this has been the longest stretch I've gone in 18 years without having a flare-up, and this has been a bad one. But that's my life. I'm just a science experiment. That's part of my purpose of being here. It's helping people I meet and contributing to science. Also, I do have a PayPal account if you want to help support the channel. It's posted in the at the top of the chat. It is paypal.me /R Stafford 989. My husband's name Roger will come up on the account. Yeah, you are on the right account if you get that one. Oh, you haven't seen me before. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen you in any of the rooms I've been into, so congratulations for finding me. I'm glad you're here. I'm doing oracle readings today. I am a psychic and a medium, to let you know. I do private readings as well. In my pull down menu, my website is www.guidedlight333 If you're interested in a reading, I'm completely open right now. I haven't really been doing a lot of readings lately, but I do private readings, and I do channel my readings as well as throw cards. Sometimes I don't throw cards, sometimes I do straight channeling, back and forth, but I really love doing private readings, and they can get rather intense. I start channeling information with spirit that you're calling forward on your side in usually 2 or 3 days before I even do the reading, and I start taking notes. So, anyways, this is for JR. So let's see what we get for you, JR. I hope this finds your Sunday beautiful. We're coming, this is supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be the last day of our heat wave. We have the coffee pot fire up in Kings Canyon National Park, which is just 10 miles up the road from me. They've had, last time I looked, it was over a week ago, 45,000 acre fire. They've evacuated the houses up there in Kings Canyon. There are private residents up there in the canyon, even though it's a national park. Really beautiful up there. And of course, my asthma has been driving me crazy because of all the underbrush that's burning, because we don't rake our forests in California, if you hadn't noticed that. As you heard ex-President Trump say when he was in office, when we had the fires in California, he came out and visited us. We just need to rake our forests more. Well, we don't manage forests like we used to in the old days, so we don't have people going in and brushing and things like that in the lower levels anymore, and we're not logging as much as we used to. So, therefore, we're not running the roads and things like that to keep the underbrush down. And so we do get more. We've had wet winters and hot summers, which also brings on a lot of underbrush and a lot of growth. So, fire season in California starts in August and runs through September, October, sometimes as long as November. And I don't know how many northern fires we have. The only one I know about is the teapot or the coffee pot fire, and because it's just right on top of us, and it's all coming over and setting into the valley which I live in, which can be crazy. So JR, and theirs getting clearer, so I think it's getting closer to contained. I haven't looked, but my guess is it's well over 50,000 acres by now, because it's been going for well over a week. And I know that when we go out dancing, that a lot of the crews are staying at the Marriott. A lot of they're coming in from the fire from other areas, and they're coming down and transitioning at the Marriott. So we've had a lot of the fire crews out there. And of course, I'm a Forest Service brat, so I always talk to all the fire crews because I grew up around them, and it's always nice to see them. I noticed that they had the contracting teams up here too, because I recognize some of the women on them. My mom was a contracting officer for the Forest Service. So, the word I got for you, JR, is courage. So, love that word. But I got a good camera shot on that, don't I? Need to remember that spot. The tarot I pulled for you is the Five of Coins. Feeling a little left outside, but it's moving into the Six of Coins. It's prosperity. Not prosperity. Six of Coins is, think of the word. Yeah, here's my MS kicking in. I can see the charity. Charity, yes. Giving charity or receiving charity. Don't be afraid to be a recipient of charity. I know it's harder to receive than to give, but you're feeling a little bit left outside and you need to let that energy go as you move into somebody helping you. It sounds, yeah, I'm hearing a yes. Somebody's going to be out there to help you, offer help towards you, moving you in a more positive direction or giving you opportunities coming towards you. So be very open to that. Yes, it takes courage to accept charity. So maybe that's where the courage is coming in at that. The surrender card, it says surrender to the magic of who you are. Love that. Isn't that a beautiful photo? I just want to go there and relax on the beach. Oh, that's not a beach. That is a sea of, it looks like some kind of flowers. Those are beautiful though. I was looking at the reflection in the image on my screen. I thought it was the sea. A sea of flowers. Okay. Well, it says, surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us. In the event, mundane aspects of life, even in the mundane aspects of life, remember that you are a magical being with uniqueness and your worth that comes from just being you. That's a beautiful card. That photo. And the postcard from Spirit says, with love. And it says, dearest you, miracles never run out. Look back over your life and you will see many moments of synchronicity when all the right people, the right places, the right opportunities, and the right time just showed up without any of your help. Think back to how you felt just before the miracle happened. You felt you were giving up, but it wasn't. But it was more like a gentle surrender to whatever was about to happen. We want you to know that miracles are being concocted for you, and you will never even run out of them. You just don't get to choose how they come or remember them, when they will show up, and what they will do for you. All that is our department. Spirit knows what is best for you and what wants to be expressed through you. You are incredible and amazing and a magnet for miracles. That would be a good mantra for you today. We're on it. Relax. If you only knew how much you were loved. Sigh. So isn't that funny how that just all falls into place, huh? The worry and charity coming towards you, asking you to be courageous, have courage, the magic of you, and then miracles coming forward. Isn't that just a most interesting message, JR? So I love it. So just allow it to happen. Love that message. It's crazy. And then it just always gets me how these cards just fall together. Yeah, I believe in miracles too. I believe in manifestation too. And Tony, I'm going to throw some cards for you too, Tony. I'm going to pull cards. I'm going to discovery. I wonder if that's self-discovery or if that's somebody in discovery. My guy said, or both. I heard about 3 of them chime in on that one. Or both. Maybe you're being discovered in self-discovery too. That's any way to go about it, huh? Oh, I love the surrender card for you. Surrender to frustration. I'm going to start off with that one because it's the first one that has really caught my eye. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach a situation more calmly. What a great piece of advice. And I heard you say, uh-huh. Oh, you got 2 postcards too. Spirit has something to say today. Okay. And the cards I get is the 5 of Cups, which is 5 of Cups. Well, it's a little bit of emotional anxiety. You need to work through that and let it go because you're moving into the 6 of Cups, which is, I'm trying to think, I'm drawing a blank on the 6 of Cups. And I got a tarot book right here. Let's see the 6 of Cups. Where's my book? I hate it when I draw a blank. 6 of Cups. Cups are abundance. I've got one right here. Let's see what this one says. I don't know if that's I need to go my tarot cards. 6 of Cups. Gosh, I have to look it up. Like me. I can always tell when I'm getting tired and I have to look something up. Too small troubles. Innocence and faithful acceptance. Remembrance of, oh, it's a nostalgia card. Okay. Nostalgia. Okay. Childhood joys. Unquestioning and unconditional love, the yearning for simple times when you had less responsibilities. But be aware of nostalgia. You cannot return to the past. Okay. So that's what it means. It's nostalgia, looking back, but not trying to relive your past. Oh my, there wasn't 2 cards, it was actually 3 cards in this that pulled out. Okay. First card says, you are pure joy. This is now. One of these times you're being asked to add some distance and take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity for you to take a breath, slow down, and look how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turned on a switch and allowed your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering, decision making process. In these ways, you can approach things from a more neutral and non judgmental place. We know you will make the right choices. Trust us when we say now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now and you'll be glad you did. Love you. Wow, what a great message. The next one, it says, it's hope floats. I think Spirit has something to say to you today, girl. It says, oh my, things are stirred up and change is upon you. This is cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but know that it's okay to be afraid to face with the uncertainties of life. The funny thing is, the courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it, even because of it. Step into the unknown now. Let's go. Let go of the branch you are clinging to, and let Spirit take the wheel and help you steer to your highest good and most wonderful adventure. You'll need you need all you need to concern yourself with is choosing the courage as you ally. Okay. Live the Leave the rest up to us. There's a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said. Take one step towards the gods, and you'll have 10 towards you. We're doing all the destiny cha-cha on your behalf. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance. Loving you always. I told you they had something to tell you. And the next message says, love your dreams. Okay, I've never pulled 3 cards at once for anybody before. They definitely had something to say. Dearest you, over here, there is no mysteries for us to unravel. As you know intimately how connected we all are, how the web of creation works, and the Spirit is in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work, because its most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimensions you live in. That said, you can feel the importance of these current energies that are bring events together in miraculous ways. You can understand with your mind, but you cannot know with your heart and soul. And you can know with your heart and soul. Trust that even though you don't know the how, the what, or the why, we do. Surrender to the mysteries and have faith in that unseen world is watching you and loving you. Loving eyes as Spirit waves their lives mysteriously and beautiful tapestry in glorious technicolor. Loving you so much and always. See, they're working on that miracle. You didn't lose that. A better one's coming your way. And I heard big yes on that one. So trust in that energy. Let's see where you're going though, because I told you I was going to throw some cards for you really quick on this. Because I've been really curious and I didn't throw on it after I got your email the other day. I thought I'd just wait till I saw you and talk to you. You know, Tony, you can call me anytime if you need to talk. Well, you know, you made a comment to me the other day about your finances being maybe locked. And no, I'm not seeing it. Not in these cards. You're feeling like you've been in troubled water, but you're getting ready to move. This is where you're coming from into the reading. You're moving out of troubled waters and into a calm. So just go with the flow. Come on, I'm at Pisces. Go with the flow. Join my river ride. You got the Knight of Cups coming in next. You're moving towards the Knight of Cups, and that is that loving emotional energy. That's your intuition, your strength. A Knight of Cups is a good steady knight. He's patient. He's emotional. He's bringing you roses. But it's been right in the center of the reading. You have got the Ace of Swords, the truth. This is that knowledge, that truth, that knowing. You're using your higher power. Look at the energy on that card. You're intuitive. You've got this. You've got this energy. And it's moving you into the Nine of Pentacles. So that's prosperity. So no, I'm not seeing income caps going on here. You're just feeling a little blocked right now. It was one opportunity. You've got more coming your way. Trust me on that. You'll be working continually in conjunction with others as your prosperity grows with that Three of Pentacles. So just, keep up that teamwork and working towards the goals. Other opportunities will be coming your way, and I do say, and I'm hearing a yes on that. So this was one. Don't let it get you down. I get the Five of Pentacles as clarification. You're feeling a little down about the situation. Don't, because you've got the Ten of Cups. That's a happy family, prosperity, moving energy as I'm clarifying this reading, and you're moving on. So if it's not serving you, don't worry about it. Let that go. You're packing your bags and only bringing the positive things you're moving forward with. Don't let any of that hang you up. Don't let it be an obstacle in your energy. Well, like the card said, Spirit's got your back. They're manifesting for you. So trust in that. The underlying reading is personal obstacles. Don't be your own obstacle. So work past that energy. Let it go. Don't let it be a roadblock, and take that energy and move forward with it. So, and that's that same with that. The Nine of Wands moving to that Ten of Wands. That was the underlying card of the reading. Continue to manifest what it is you're wanting. You're great at manifestation, and Spirit's got your back, as we will know. So, I hope that helps you out there, Tony. Upward spirit, good energy. Spirit's got your back. Keep your hopes, your prayers positive, and they will work for you. And your word, I believe, was discovery. So, you've got new things coming towards you. And then our last reading of the day is Kristen Carlton. I did not star you, so I'm going to go into my list, pull you really quick. And since you're new to the room, I will go ahead and do a tarot reading for you, and then I will pull a postcard from Spirit and a word card. The word cards are just sort of a random draw of a word to see how it applies to you in the reading. Since you're new to the room, I will do a tarot reading for you as well. And connections is the word for you for this week. Connections. I love that. It's always positive. You can give these cards a shuffle really quick. What great cards. Okay. The underlying card of the reading is the Five of Cups. That's an emotional card. That's a little bit of worry on your part. You're worried about something. I don't know what, but you need to let that go. It is moving the energy. This is self-obstacles, so you just need to step over that fence and take action onto what you're doing. You've got great cards coming in your where you're at and where you're going for the next week. And you need to learn to work with others with the Three of Pentacles. This is working in conjunction with others to cause prosperity and movement in your life. So realize that. Oh, and right beneath that is that Nine of Pentacles. As you work forward, you're going to work into a financial stability, and you get the World card behind that. So it'll be the completion of your cycle. So you are going to go into a financially stable area. So, you know, don't be your own roadblock. Quit worrying about things from your past. Let go of those. Only take the positive lessons that you've learned from your past forward with you, so you're not making the same mistakes. And working in conjunctions with other, and you'll see prosperity comes towards you. As you're moving into this reading, the first card into the reading in your current week is, I did a 5 card, 2 rows of 5. First row being your current week and how it's moving through, and then how you're moving into your future. You are having opportunities and truths coming towards you. The crows are messenger cards. They are a symbolism of messengers and delivering a message to you. So you're going to have options coming your way, and they're providing this. You're not going to be making options blindly. You're going to actually be moving. This is going to create balance in your life, because it's followed by the Justice card, and she has the skills of balance here. So I'm not seeing that you're in any financial jeopardy, but you do need to watch if you're going into new contracts or anything like that, to read all the fine print. If you're taking a new opportunity that's contractual, you definitely need to make sure you read all the fine print and keep that in mind as you move forward. But you are going to find balance in this. This is another 2, the 2 of Wands. This is you're taking action on the choices that are opportunities that are coming your way. This is the actual action card. Wands are action. They're movement cards. They're allowing you to move forward. Remember, all choices, you may need to make the choice of your heart. It's the one that will bring you in the right direction and keep you on path. Not that either option is negative. Both options will have lessons tied to them, both positive and negative. You will always learn from every opportunity that's presented to us, and there'll be lessons to learn, and there will be things that propel us forward. So the opportunities are coming your way, and they're going to be good, because you are going to make this decision from your heart with that Ace of Cups. And whatever one that you do from the heart, the decision of opportunities that come your way from the heart is going to be the right one for you, because it allows you to use your intuition, your higher power, to make that decision to move forward. So trust in your gut instincts, trust in your intuition. You already have abilities to do that. Just listen to your guides and listen to the answers that's resonating with you best, and that will help you move forward into the opportunities that are presenting themselves. You get the Empress card. The Empress card is a representation of Gaia. All new possibilities. Gaia gives birth to Earth, new possibilities, new creativity. It brings life to Earth, and this is going to bring new life to you. This opportunities that are being presented to you. It's going to allow you to grow and prosper, and to fulfill your dreams. You are being guided. You have spirit guides with the Hermit card. This is, they're guiding your path as you take a new opportunity, moving forward in this energy of opportunities coming your way. Your paths are being lit up and guided. So whatever path you take is the right one for you. Your guides are helping, encouraging you that. And you're going to get great victory out of this, which is a great sign, because this is the Six of Wands, which is that fire energy, that achievement. So you're going to get great achievement, and the sun is shining on you. This is the best card on the deck, is a victory of the decisions you make, becoming a winner and coming on top of this, and having the sun shine on you and light up your world and say, yes, you're in the right path, you're doing the right things. It will move you into feeling like, oh, did I make the right decision or not? Questioning those opportunities that came along. Maybe more than one opportunity or decisions available to you. You might have other choices coming soon after this that gives you even more opportunities Remember, when opportunities arise, take consideration every one, even the one you're discounting, if multiple opportunities come forward, because the one you discount may be the one that has the greatest lesson for you. It's you to decide on that as you take the opportunities and contemplate what's going to be best for you in your next step forward. But I see this coming after your victory in this round, so you'll have more opportunities building from these opportunities that you're facing coming up in your near future. So I hope that resonates for you. Obviously, these are being brought to you from connections, so trust in that networking. The people you know, the people you're connected with, they're going to present you with opportunities. Either you're going to hear about new job opportunities or new investment opportunities that could be coming anyway. I don't have a lot of pinnacle cards, so I'm not seeing investment so much as probably decisions more towards work, building your career, building your opportunities, and things like that. The surrender card, I'm going to pull one for you now, is I get the surrender to unhealthy relationships. Absolutely. And get rid of those unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that do not serve you, including unavailable toxic people. You deserve to be trusted by others and to be surrounded by positive people. So let go of those toxic people in your life. They're not helping you out. Trust in the people that love you and that you love, and that you can receive that from. So if you have a relationship that's teeter-tottering and stuff, you might want to reconsider that. The postcard from Spirit is the final card, and I love these cards because they always tie into the reading somehow. I always find their way in. This one is calling to me. It says, be fearless. I just got one card. Okay. Dearest you, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there's always time that might find yourself overgiving. Now might not be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give to you, even if you are more comfortable being generous and being a giver, the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, it sometimes overlooks the importance and skills of receiving gracefully, with gratitude, and without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerabilities, of bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people. Maybe you. I know I have a hard time receiving. I'm always giving, and it's really hard to even ask for help. Okay. You do not need a this for that. Your exchange with others. A this for that. In your exchange with others. You're doing good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. You can give up the old stories that have you convinced that you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your will be filled. We love all of you we all love you so much. So I love this card, and it is so true. Those of us that are super giving and super charitable with ourselves to others, it's really hard for us to accept help back or to even ask for it when we need it. And, like I always say, charity pays back tenfold, but you don't do something charitable to expect a tit for tat. You do it because you want to do it. You're doing it from your heart, and it does come back to us. So you got happy tears of repentant encouragement. I love that. So I hope this resonates with you. Come back. I will always be on Sundays. I'm usually on Fridays and Saturdays too, but this week I had a really bad week with my health, because I do have several medical conditions that get to me periodically, and this week it was the pancreatitis. But hopefully, I've lost another 5 pounds, guys. Just what I need. It's a little scary for me because I'm not gaining any of the weight I've been losing since last year. I'm down now. Since last Christmas, I think I'm down. Let's see, 30, 20. I'm down 80 pounds now, which I've dropped 2 clothes sizes. I threw on a pair of smaller shorts this morning, thinking, "Oh, I hope these don't bother my stomach." And they were loose, and they're not binding or anything now. So yeah. So I could have always. I don't really feel like I need to lose weight. I'm not that heavy, but I'm just more afraid of getting too thin and not being able to put weight back on because I'm having a lot of problems getting enough food down since the bowel and stomach rupture. I don't have much of a stomach, plus I'm having problems with vitamin deficiency still, which is probably why the pancreatitis is holding on longer than normal, because I'm going on my 3rd week of this. So please send your prayers to me. Keep me in your prayers for healing. I know Brenda's Tarot is a really good friend of mine, and she sends me Reiki on a daily basis. If you guys want to be on my prayer list, just flip me an email. Put a note in the comments. I do go back and read the comments. I don't always respond to the comments because I get tired. And I'm terrible about that. If you want to book a private reading at any time, please feel free to send me an email. Let me know what date and time would be good for you. I'm retired, so I'm available. I'm in the Pacific time zone, but I get up very early in the morning. I don't read on Fridays. So if you're thinking, oh, Friday night would be great, that's date night in our house, and we tend to go out dancing, although this week we didn't go, and of course I wasn't feeling good, so if I'm not feeling good, I would reschedule a reading. But if you are interested in reading, tell me what time and date and what time zone you're in, and we will work something out. And I will get back to you. I do have that on notification on my phone, so if you do email me, I get a notification that pops up with all my other emails on the main page of my phone, so I'm not missing them anymore because I do have a notification on that email account that does chime in. I'm happy to read for you. I love the cards I got for you, Krista. I hope you come back next week. If you'll subscribe to me and put the notifications on, you will be notified when my shows are coming up. They notify usually 30 to 40 minutes before they come on. I usually read on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Fridays are off and on. It depends on if I can get on early enough before we go out. Depending on what time I usually go on, try to go on between 2 and 3 in the afternoon Pacific time, which would be 5 to 6 o'clock. And we usually meet a group of people for dinner at 6:30, which I'm about a half an hour away from where we go eat with everybody. There's a group of us that go out every week. We have dinner together, and then we go dancing. It's sort of our we're free from our children. All our kids are 40s and married and have children of their own, and they're all out of the area. So this is what we do to have a life, as our kids always tell us. I always think it's so funny because they're always telling us, we need to get a life. And then they try to get a hold of us and we're out dancing or something. So it's sort of fun. We have fun. There's a group of 6 of us that go out every week and have a really good time. But I just wasn't up to it this week. So anyways, I hope everybody has a beautiful Sunday. I've really enjoyed reading for everybody. And come back and join me again. I will try to get on Friday. This coming week, no promises, and I'll try to jump in and do a regular show. I had a ton of downloads. I was feeling so awful this week. I never did get around to doing my political readings. They're not outdated yet. I know everybody wants personal readings and doesn't want to hear about the politics, but I am a politic buff, so I just haven't got back into the swing of doing politics. And you're 46. I wish I was 46 still. I look like, when I was 46, I still looked like I was in my 30s. Then I got COVID and I aged overnight. And my hair turned white. I'm now coloring it my natural color, but but yeah, my hair turned totally white after COVID. And I was a patient one in our local hospital. I got COVID when it first outbroke, and they were announcing it in China as being a really bad pneumonia, and I got it the day I got hit with it the day that they announced that. And my son-in-law was teasing me, "Oh, you probably got that China pneumonia." I hadn't quite gotten pneumonia yet. I had gotten really sick and spiked a really high temperature, and the next morning I had pneumonia, and I've never had pneumonia in 2 days. It's usually a weak process, from like a head cold that drops down into the chest. But oh, it was horrible. Yeah, I ended up in the hospital for 3 months out of that routine. That was back in 2019. It wasn't even 2020. I had literally got it before it was named COVID, and yeah, it was crazy, a crazy time, a really, really awful time. And since then, I've had some serious medical problems. They talk about long-term COVID. I'm sure I've got a bit of long-term COVID, but anyways, I manage it. And, my purpose in life on earth is to be given gifts to share with others, and also to be a medical experiment. I've even been told by readers that didn't even know I had medical problems that I was going to end up in some kind of experimental treatment. And I'm sure it's. My mom died of pancreatic cancer. I have chronic pancreatitis. I onset at exactly the same age she did, and she ended up with pancreatic cancer. I've actually been tested for it, and I have a 75 percentile of getting pancreatic cancer. My mom told me on her deathbed that I would catch it in stage 2, which is treatable, because most people are diagnosed in stage 3 or stage 4 in late stage pancreatic cancer, and then you have anywhere from a few weeks to several months to live. My mom was diagnosed in stage 4 and lived 18 months. But she told me I would end up with pancreatic cancer, but I was going to survive it and go into remission, and that I would not die from the cancer, that I would die from other causes. About 8 years later, I would be in remission. So I'm looking at living into at this point in time, I'm looking into living into my 70s, which is good for me, which is perfectly fine with me. So I'm going to be here another 20 years, I face it. I think it'll be my heart that takes me out in the end. I'm good with that. Let me die in my sleep. I always say the lucky people die in their sleep when they're not awake to know. They just cross over peacefully in their sleep. But anyways, I love you all. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next week. And blessings to everybody to come. I am so glad that you made the new people. Several new people came into the room today. I'm glad you found me, and come back and join me next week. Decided to watch. Your mom passed at 52. My dad passed at 42, and my mom passed at 72. And my dad was, they were divorced, mind you. They divorced when I was 7, but my mom and dad were best friends. I didn't have usual parents. They co-raised us. And my mom was so angry when my dad left her behind. You would have thought they were married still. And she mourned his death as if she lost a spouse. She really took my father's passing very, very impactfully. I didn't realize how much my mother still loved my father, as more than just being best friends. I truly loved him still. And they just didn't do marriage well. I got that part of it, but they did parenting well together. So I was very fortunate to have great, wonderful parents who were both supportive. Of course, I was a daddy's girl, so that always helps. Yeah, it's great to hear other people say that. I know several people. A really good friend of mine, Sharon, at Strawberry Rhubarb, same thing. Her and her ex-husband are best of friends, and they have daughters together and everything. And they've been apart forever, and they're there for each other on a constant. So I love it that people can actually be adults about separation and know that just because you're not meant to be there all the time doesn't mean you can't still be friends, because that's what you were drawn together in the beginning for. So it is beautiful. I'm glad you had that and in your life too, because it makes our being able to love our parents so much easier, and it's nice to see that they have a good relationship together. I really feel sorry. I worked for child support services as a career, and I really always had a hard time people using their children as weapons to hurt each other. And I always try to put my foot down and stop that and say, "Hey, wait a minute! No, 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 no! You can't do this. That's between you and your ex. Don't bring the children into this because they're not part of that. You have to love your children for who they are, and by putting down another parent, I always say, if you put down the child, if you put down the other parent, you're putting down that child too, because that child is half of each of you. And so you're just telling them they're just half rotten, I guess. And that's not the way to raise children. You need to raise children in love and honor, and you need to honor your spouse. So you had came together for a reason at some point, even if it didn't work well. There's no reason to bring that hate and set on that hate. So anyways, I'm gonna let everybody go, or I'll babble on for hours on my soapbox. So everybody have a great rest of their Sunday evening, and I will see you next week. So blessings to everybody.